Hello, friends! Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the Jazzy Gray Cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. I'm so glad you have joined us today in Poland, located in the heart of Europe.
The heart of Europe? Europe is a group of countries, not a person.
You're right, Jasmine. But what that saying means is that Poland is right in the center of Europe. Being located in this spot means that the country has always been a meeting place for people and ideas.
That makes Poland an exciting place to live. 7 countries in the Baltic Sea surround Poland. The capital city is Warsaw.
Most of Poland is flat, with some low hills. The only mountains are in the south and are called the Tatras.
The forests have lots of animals in them, like the wild boar and the wisent, which is a bison. We have bison in the American West, too. The wisent was once extinct in the wild, but there were some that lived in places like zoos, and now some of them are back in the wild.
You always have such interesting facts about animals, Jasmine. But I know some very interesting people who were born here. Marie Curie, Nicholas Copernicus, and Frederick Chopin.
Can I tell everyone about Marie Curie? Please, please?
Of course.
Thanks. Marie Curie loved science, but when she was a little girl, the University of Warsaw, where she lived, didn't let girls study there. So unfair. So she moved to Paris to study. She married Pierre Curie, and they discovered 2 small elements, or super small pieces of chemicals. Marie won a Nobel Prize, which is a prize given to people who do great work that will help the world. She was the very first woman to win one. Go, girls! Actually, she won 2.
Yes, she did. 1 in physics and 1 in chemistry. And the 2 elements she discovered were radium and polonium.
Marie was super smart. Using these elements, she helped make X-rays and X-ray machines better to save lives. Unfortunately, radium and polonium are radioactive and are very dangerous in large doses. And on July 4th, 1934, Marie died of a disease caused by the radiation. So sad.
Yes, it is. But think of all the people she helped and is still helping. Now, Nicholas Copernicus is called the father of astronomy.
Astronomy! I love studying the stars. They are so pretty, and I love looking for constellations or those pictures in the sky.
Yes, that is fun to do. Now, Copernicus was the first person to realize that the Earth and the other planets go around the sun.
Gracie? Everybody knows that.
We know that now, but for hundreds of years, people thought the Earth was the center of the universe, and everything went around us.
Well, that's just silly. Good thing Copernicus figured it out and told everyone. Now, who is that last person?
That is Frederick Chopin. He was a composer and expert pianist. He loved playing the piano so much that most of the music he wrote was for the piano.
I hope the other instruments didn't get jealous that he had a favorite.
Probably not, Jasmine. Here we are at our first stop, Warsaw. We will start in Old Town. Much of Warsaw was destroyed in World War II, but now it's been rebuilt into a beautiful city.
Look at the royal castle. Can you believe that it was completely blown up in World War II and now looks so lovely?
It is hard to imagine. Inside the gallery of paintings are 2 paintings by the Dutch artist Rembrandt.
I like this one called A Girl in a Picture Frame. I like her dark red velvet dress, big black hat, and pretty pearl earrings. And look! You can see how he painted part of a picture frame on the bottom and right side. I guess that's how the painting got its name. That's funny.
Yes, it is. Where shall we go next? There is a zoo, parks, or many other interesting museums. How about we go to the Frederick Chopin Museum? We could learn about his music.
I have a better idea. It's getting dark, so it's a perfect time to go to the multimedia fountain park. There's a cool light show at the fountain. They'll probably play Chopin's music. I also heard that on the water screen there's an animated show about the history and stories of Warsaw. Bet they talk about Chopin too.
Well, the museums are closing soon, and the show does sound interesting. Let's go.
Great! Here's a good spot on this grassy hill. Ooh, it's starting! Jinkies! I hear the music! That water is shooting up to the sky. It's like the water is dancing. I think the pink and blue colors are my favorites.
The show was an educational way to learn about history. I did so enjoy Chopin's music, too. It was an excellent choice, Jasmine.
Gracie, how about if we go dig for gold today at Slotty Stoke? I heard that the gnomes used to guard the gold. Maybe we'll see one.
We will have to have very sharp eyesight to see a gnome, but I am ready to look. Slotty Stoke is a very old mine. People have been finding gold here for 1,000 years.
Wow, that's a really long time. I wonder if they found a lot of gold. It's time to board the orange tram and find the gnome. I see one. That wasn't so hard.
Yes, he is here along with the alchemist. An alchemist is a person who tries to turn lead into gold. He's taking us into his workshop.
That sounds hard to make gold out of lead. Whew, his experiments are really bubbling and brewing. He looks like a wizard making a magic potion. And he's dressed like one with that black cape on. Come on, time to explore the Gertrude mine, and then we can dig for gold. Oh, Gracie, I'm digging, but I can't find any. So disappointing.
Cheer up, Jasmine. Our next stop is the underground waterfall.
It is pretty, but not as good as gold.
Well, now that we're back above ground, follow me in here.
Oh, Gracie, look at all that gold. There must be 1,000 bars. So shiny.
You're very close. There are 1,066, and they represent the 16 tons of gold that were dug up from this mine.
16 tons. No wonder I couldn't find any. It's all out. Oh well, it was a fun trip anyway. But I wish I saw more gnomes. But those little guys are usually underground, guarding gold and jewels, just like the dwarves in Snow White.
I have an idea. How about one last stop in Roskla to find more gnomes?
Excellent! I'm ready to hunt.
First, a bit of history. Roskla is a city like Venice with its water and canals. There are a few rivers that run through Roskla, and there are 112 bridges. There's also a lovely cathedral that we can visit.
We could, but I think we'll be too busy finding gnome statues. Come on! Wow! Since there are over 400 statues, it might take us a while. Look, I see one. It's a gnome with a computer.
And those two gnomes over there are trying to lift that big ball. I wonder why there are so many gnomes here.
I know, Gracie. Here's the story. A long time ago, a pixie came to live in the city. Pixies like to play tricks, and the people got tired of being tricked. The pixie did things like untie their shoelaces, turn the water in the fountains different colors, and put salt in the sugar jars. The townspeople asked dwarves or gnomes, who are much friendlier, to come and help. The gnomes were glad to. After they chased the pixie away, everyone lived happily ever after. The gnomes stayed on and are still guarding so that no more pixies come back. That's why we see all the statues. In September, there's even a special festival for them. Children wear dwarf hats and color small houses for them. Everyone has a super great time. Over there are two dwarves holding hands. So sweet. I bet they're in love. And I see a boat full of them.
I see my favorite, a gnome sitting on a pile of books. This was a delightful way to end up our exploration of Poland. And I assume you want to do gnome jokes.
Absolutely doodly. You know me so well. How about a knock-knock joke? I'll start. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Gnome.
Gnome who?
Gnome, sweet gnome. I love exploring, but gnome or home will always be my favorite place.
I agree.
Now, my favorite place was Rosclo and finding the gnomes. How about you?
I like the royal castle and seeing the Rembrandt paintings. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right. And come back next time for Romania. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello, everybody. It's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page, and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.